messengers or fan pages or your personal timeline, how to increase your cashflow.com, and go right in. I'm excited, man. I'm excited about changing your life because somebody changed mine many, many years ago. I'm excited about giving you this knowledge because somebody empowered me many, many years ago. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to convince you of anything. I'm not here to persuade you of anything. I'm not here to induce you to do anything. I'm just going to give you guys the facts. If you're brand new, somebody cared enough about you to show you how we're succeeding in this recession, how we're purchasing land, how we're investing, how we're getting the government out of our pocket, how we're leaving legacies and living legacies all at the same time. Let me get right into it. We are the Extra Digit Movement. What that means is we basically show you how to grow your net worth one digit at a time. But we do it using strategies, not sales, not hype, real people getting real results. Everything I'm talking about tonight, I'm going to show you in black and white. Here's a wealth principle that you have to adopt if you really, really, really want to be successful and you want to do it and create the duplication factor, meaning your children and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren can use the same thing. Cash, asset, cash flow. Cash, asset, cash flow. To get wealthy in America is not hard, but you got to get some cash. You want to buy, build, or grow an asset, and then that asset generates more cash. Cash, asset, cash flow. The problem is most people don't know what assets are. Anything that appreciates in value is an asset. But how do we get to the precious metal? How do we get to the fine art? How do we get to the land, the real estate, the commodities? How do we get to the different things, right, that are going to take you to that cash flow? Well, I'm glad you're on this Zoom. MWR Financial is the ultimate cash flow company. That's what we specialize in. We're going to show you 3 different cash flow streams, one of which you already have. Another one you probably have, you're just not taking advantage of it. And we want to take you to passive cash flow, which is where you're not working for it anymore. Our founder, Mr. Brian House, is the founder of Make Wealth Real Financial. We call it MWR. And we're literally pulling back the curtain, revealing all the secrets that normally are just passed down in wealthy households that they'll never teach you in schools. Think about it. In school, they school you. In school, they school you. They don't educate you. They school you on how to be the person that's going to make other people wealthy. That's why they put certain systems in place. So Brian House said, look, let's create another program where the experts do all the work for our members. They don't have to worry about taking a whole bunch of courses. They don't have to worry about taking a whole bunch of classes. Our membership alone has its privileges. And for 4.5 years, he's been oiling up this engine and putting gasoline on this fire, and it's starting to spread. Now, I've been with the company for 3 years. And when I tell you guys, it's been an amazing ride. I've actually had 5-figure days, 5-figure weeks, 5-figure months. It's been unbelievable. I say that humbly because I had a Morehouse degree, went to college, thought I had it going on, only to find out my ladder was building somebody else's building, right? You can climb the ladder all you want, but you look up and you're like, man, it's been somebody else's the whole time. So what I decided to do many, many years ago was change my situation, listen to people making more money in a month than I was making all year. And I retired when I was 22 years old. So our founder, Mr. Brian House, and we partnered up. My organization is called the Extra Digit Movement. MWR Financial cuts the checks. Brian House has the deep pockets. I train you on how to get the checks, and our experts are going to show you how to improve your finances. It's really that simple. Our president, Mr. Andamo Tolson, has over 25 years of experience in business as well. He's brought some of the most powerful strategic alliances to the table that I've ever seen before. So the 3 of us, along with an excited group of individuals like you, have created this monster, and you want to get right in the middle of this machine. So MWR, again, stands for Make Wealth Real, debt-free company, 4.5 years old, really just now taking off. I've been here for 3. And when I tell you guys the Extra Digit Movement is just a group of powerful, positive people, college students, networkers, attorneys, educators, retired military, it doesn't matter. If you want to increase your net worth and cash flow by extra digit, you're with the right organization. Everything I talk about, I'm gonna prove to you. So I lost my first $1 million in my 20s because nobody taught me these things. That's when I formed the movement. I went from 3 figures to 7 figures out of my house. I lost 7 figures in my 20s because I got audited. Nobody told me about paying taxes. They wanted my future taxes, my back taxes, my current taxes, my projected taxes. They wanted everything. Nobody told me about investing because I was too nervous to invest. I thought I would lose my money only to lose it anyway. So when I recovered in my 30s, I said, never again. Never again. So now we travel the world. We show people how to get paid every single day. On your screen are actual screenshots from my back office, right? This is about 2 weeks old. I'm not going to update them every time, right? But just to give you an idea, I wasn't making $6,000 in daily pay. I had nothing. The word 6,000 in daily just wasn't attached to nothing I did with a college degree. 11,000 definitely wasn't attached to it. 14,000 definitely wasn't attached to it. So every day we getting paid, then at the end of the week, they make a big deposit, right? And I'll show you guys how that actually works. Somebody brought you on the Zoom and said, we getting paid. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly how we're getting paid. So the first thing we're gonna do, we gotta do a better job of increasing the cash flow that you currently have. Here's what it boils down to. If you wanna be wealthy, everybody on the Zoom can be wealthy. Everybody can be wealthy. But the first thing you have to do is get your money back from the people that are stopping you from getting wealthy. We got to figure out who that is. Then we're going to show you how to create some cash flow. Let's increase what you have. Let's create some cash flow that you don't have. And then let's make 1 and 2 passive. So the way to make it passive is our membership, which is $149 per month. Write that down. $149 per month. Averages about $2,000 a month coming back to your household. So if I invest at $149 a month, so these experts can do all this work for me in every area of my life, and then $2,000 a month comes back into my house because now I got a staff, I have a team of people helping me get my finances in order. I have corporations that are licensed and insured and been doing it for decades in every area of finances, from credit restoration to investing, to insurance, to bills, to home buying, to, you name it, trust funds. We have a partnership and a strategic alliance that helps you in those areas for $149 a month. Let me tell you something. Independently, any of these things on your screen by themselves is worth $149. If we lower your taxes on average, $300 to $600 a month, that's worth $149. If we get you out of debt, on average, $64,000 in interest saved from all of our members, that's worth $149, right? If we show you how to invest and start earning passive income, that's worth $149. Any one of these on the screen is worth $149. If we take your credit score up 126 points on average, that's what we do, that's worth $149. But you get all of this for $149? You still looking at me like, you crazy? All right, let's talk about it. So here's a good depiction of what we do. 3 things have to go up and 3 things have to go down. Do me a favor. Let me make sure y'all still in the building. Come off mute for me and say 3 up and 3 down. Y'all with me?
3 up.
3 up.
3 up and 3 down.
Down.
3 down.
3 up, 3 down.
Yep.
Okay.
3 up, 3 down.
Here's what I tell people. Whether you decide, look, little delay back there, lady, but it's all good. Internet just a little slow. Okay, let me make sure. Okay. So whether you decide to do business with us or not, 3 up and 3 down has to happen in your house. Brian, what's 3 up? 3 things have to increase and 3 things have to decrease. Your credit score has to go up if you want lower interest rates and leverage other people's money. Your cash flow has to go up. That means your money stays with you longer than it is with the banks and with the governments and with big business and everybody else. Your assets have to go up, meaning anything that appreciates in value, pays you, and even if it's passive, that's all the better, it has to go up. The problem with most Americans is what's on the top is down for most of them. Their credit scores are down, their assets are down, and their cash flow is down. And everything that's supposed to be down is up for them. Their taxes are sky high, their debt is sky high, and their expenses are sky high. This is not rocket science, guys. Please don't go and think you got to do a bunch of research. The research is what your checking account looks like. I had a friend of mine the other day challenge me, Brian, you talk about 3 up and 3 down, and we know you're doing well, and we know you're worth a lot of money, but man, everybody can't do that. I said, what you mean everybody can't do it? We got a staff of experts doing it for you. I didn't do this myself. The experts did this stuff. So why is it that we want what wealthy people have, but we don't have the same game plan. I said, bro, if your credit scores are bad and your cash flow is tight and you have no assets whatsoever, what would somebody buy from you right now that's worth value, that appreciates in value every day? He's like, nothing. I said, do you get a tax refund? He's like, yes. You got credit cards? Yes. You got student loans? Yes. You got car notes? Yes. You got cell phone, internet, gasoline, food, groceries like everybody else? Yes. Then you're doing the exact opposite of what wealthy people do. So this ain't me trying to sell you something. I'm telling you that you're going to end up in 10 years where you are right now because you keep doing the same thing. This ain't rocket science. What's the problem? When you flip it and the things that need to go up are going up and the things that need to go down are going down, whether you do business with MWR or not, those 6 things have to happen. It's just that we get paid to do them. Those 6 things have to happen. We get paid to do them. And then we make it where the cash flow you have now ends up being passive. That's the powerful part. Is your cash flow passive? Don't tell me how much money you make working. I want to know how much money you make not working. So the membership averages $2,000 a month back into your house. Put this in the comments. All we do is upload. All we do is upload. So what does that mean? Brian, what do you mean all you do is upload? All right, so think about it. We have enrolled agents with the IRS. They're going to take 2 pay stubs. You upload your 2 pay stubs to our portal. Our enrolled agents look at the pay stubs and see what kind of taxes you got coming out. They then look at your W-4 that most people have never looked at or haven't looked at in years, and they correct your W-4 based on the imperfections because 78% of most Americans have their W-4 filled out wrong. That's overpaying taxes. If you're getting a tax refund, you overpaying taxes. That's why you're in debt. So now you take the new money that the taxes are coming back to you and you pay your debt off in record time. Now the money that was going to taxes and debt, we teach you how or show you where some investments lie to give you double-digit returns. You see how that works? We're taking the money. That's called income shifting. The money comes from the banks. The money comes from the government. You were giving it out anyway. Our experts get it back legally, ethically, and morally. The experts then invest. They've been doing it 10, 15, 20 years. Our enrolled agents speak 80 different languages. How could this possibly be a scam? How could this possibly not make sense to you? Y'all know I got a lot of friends that try to challenge me. You know, Brian, you retired when you were 22, man. Everybody just not like you. I said, I didn't say everybody was like me. What I'm telling you is you got to stop thinking everything is scam. You got to stop thinking that there are experts that can do this stuff better than you. If you like your current financial situation, then you keep doing it. If you want to change your financial situation, then you got to invest in people that do it. This is what amazed me, and I'm going to take you guys' questions. If you're brand new, this is what amazed me. I never want you to forget this. Broke people think everything is scam. And I'm going to make sure I say this as often as I get a chance to. In 2008, when Tyco took billions of dollars and Anderson Consulting, one of the big 6 accounting firms, fixed their books and took billions of dollars from consumers, do we think they were a scam? When Countrywide gave a bunch of people loans that they could not qualify for and almost took down AIG, who insured the loans, Countrywide knew people couldn't afford the loans, and everybody's house went into foreclosure and brought this economy down. Do we think Countrywide was a scam? Did we say that AIG was a scam for insuring the bad loans? When Wells Fargo, there's a documentary on this on Netflix. You don't believe me? Go watch it. When Wells Fargo opened up a whole bunch of fake accounts for people who weren't even alive, do we know people that still bank at Wells Fargo? They paid $6 billion in fines and had fake bank accounts. When Johnson & Johnson knew that baby powder was causing cancer, you still got some Johnson & Johnson? Do y'all know Apple actually slowed down the old iPhone that you had? They got sued, class action lawsuit, for slowing down the iPhone, so you would have to go buy the new one. Still got your iPhone? I can go on and on. Volkswagen lied about the emissions that their engines were putting in the air. Y'all know everybody got emissions. Volkswagen was lying about it. You still know people with Volkswagens? And you look at me for 149 and got every question. Now, let me make sure I say it. I'm not discouraging you for asking me questions. I'm saying it amazed me how many of my broke friends got a skeptical hat on for $150. Just say you don't have it. Just say you don't have it. That, we can get much further. Because I can go corporation after corporation after corporation after corporation. People still bank at Wells Fargo. People still got iPhones. People still use Johnson & Johnson. Johnson & Johnson baby powder, talcum powder or whatever, killed people. Gave people cancer. People still drive Volkswagens and all of this stuff, but they'll look at 149. You know what that's called? Self-doubt. All right, questions. Let me ask you questions for you, man. Come off mute, brand new people. Here's how I want you to phrase your question. It's only for new people. That means you're seeing the Zoom tonight for the first time. You have to come off mute. You have to say your name. This is my first Zoom, and my question is your name. This is my first Zoom, and your question is. All right, that's the format so we can get through as many questions as we can. I'm going to show you all the money. I want y'all to have a good night. Questions, brand new people, first timers, talk to me. Raise your virtual hand. All right, I'm either doing a good job or y'all scared. Mr. Tisha, you trying? I see you trying to hit that phone.
My name's Mo.
Okay, who's that?
My name's Mo. I was invited by Marcella.
Hi, Mo. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. How are you? It looks like you're doing real well, so I want to be sure about that. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you. Talk to me, man. You got good energy. What's your question?
My question really is, it just sounds like I'm paying $150 just for everything to be good for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long does that last? Am I like, how many months? Like, is this a forever monthly bill or something? Like,
okay, good question. Good question. First of all, it's not a bill, right? A bill takes money out your pocket. An investment puts money in your pocket, right? So I don't want you to think about a bill. To answer your question, as your finances grow, you want them to continue to grow, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there's no contract or obligation. You can cancel your 149 at any time. But here's what I tell people. If you got an apple and it's got an apple tree and it's growing apples and those apples hit the ground and you get seeds, those seeds are going to grow more what?
More trees. Yes, sir.
More trees. And the thing's going to repeat. The cycle's going to repeat, right? And it's a great question. The apples are going to fall. The seeds hit the ground. Eventually, the seeds will grow more trees. At what point do we cut the apple down that's growing the orchard?
I don't really see a point of cutting it down.
you never gonna cut them down, right? So to answer your question, man, don't ever cut the tree down because it's what's feeding you that got you to the point where you are where you are. So you keep the 149s because as your money grows, you want the experts to keep on what?
I want them to keep on doing what they're experting.
Keep on. You want the experts to keep on experting. There you go. You got it?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good question, man. New people. You're welcome. Raise your hand. Just say your name. And my question is, and let me know it's your first time. Hey, Ashley, I'm coming to you. We're going to the comp plan in a second. Talk to me.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm good. All right, everybody got good energy tonight. I'll take it. Where you from, Ashley?
I'm from Los Angeles, California.
All right, cool. You like these late ones. You like these late Zooms, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, late on the East Coast. What you got for me?
So I was invited by my friend, Deshaun Dunn. He was explaining it to me today, but it was just kind of going in one ear and out the other because I'm like, okay, I'm invested, but I don't know what I would be getting invested into. So I just want to know, like, what is it that's going to actually bring for me? And as far as I was talking to him about buying a car, like I really want to buy a brand new car. Mm-hmm. Now the car that I want is not that expensive. It's a Kia Stinger. It's not that expensive. Right. So
what's your question, my friend?
He was explaining to me, like, I just want to know, like, what am I investing into? Like, what am I giving my money to?
Okay. How long you been on the Zoom?
I just came in like maybe 6-7 minutes ago.
Okay, so that's why you missed the Zoom. All right, so I need you to go back. I'm gonna let you know at the end where the replay is. You can watch this on our Facebook, but I can't go recap everything you're investing in because unfair to about 100 people. Okay, but I did that at the beginning. Don't worry, you have a replay, but I can't go back and show all of that because it started at 10. Okay, 7 your time. All right, so we're gonna get you covered. Deshaun, I know Deshaun. He's a great. He's working with me personally. He's doing a great job. But just know you're investing in experts to help you in every area of your finances. So when you go get that car, you want your credit scores to be what?
High.
High. So your interest rates will be what?
Lower.
Lower, right? When you go get that car, you want all of your expenses to be up or down?
Up.
Expenses.
Down.
Down, right? So you have more money for the car. So when you go get that car, you want us to help you with your down payment by giving you some money every day?
Of course.
You want us to help you pay the car note with our compensation plan?
Of course.
You want to give the government less money?
Of course.
And that's a recap of what you missed. Okay. All right. So go, but stay with me and you'll catch on, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank
Questions?
you.
You're welcome. I'll take one more. One more before I go into the comp plan. We good? We doing good. We only been here 20 minutes. Anybody else? New people? Y'all got good energy? Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. All right. Appreciate it, Morris. Yes.
My name is Bridget. I'm from Battle Creek, Michigan. How y'all doing today?
Hey, Bridget, my mom lives in Auburn Hills, Michigan. How far are you?
All right. I am wonderful. My question is, this is my first time. I just signed up a couple of days ago, and I'm a veteran. How will this help me, being that I don't have a 9-to-5, and it's been a while since I actually had a W-2? How will all of this help me grow what I do have coming in as far as my pension?
Very good, very good. First of all, thank you for your service. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'm not a veteran, but you're a lot like me. In other words, I didn't have a 9-to-5 either, right? So I don't have a W-2 or a W-4 to adjust. Is your income fixed?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Would you like it to be unfixed?
Yes. I do have other ventures that I just received my first 1099.
Okay, good. We pay you 1099 as well, so that's good.
Can I use that to? Will that be part of what you're getting ready to tell me?
Yes, ma'am. So let me help you. So a lot of times people automatically go to what they do for a living when they don't understand what we're doing is whatever you do for a living, we're putting a game plan on top of what you do for a living. Or however you get your money, we're putting a game plan on top of it so your money can start working for who?
Me.
You. So I didn't have a W-2 either. So I didn't have a W-4 to adjust, but they helped me lower my taxes because 1099s often get in the most tax trouble because they get all their money up what?
Front.
Up front. A lot of times people aren't investing because they don't trust people and they don't know what to invest in. So now you got a whole staff of investors. You're getting your taxes taken care of. So you won't have that money coming up. You got money you're getting up front. You won't owe a lot on the back end because we have software and experts helping you with your taxes. You didn't even touch on the credit score part. Remember, that has nothing to do with having a job or anything. We're helping you get your credit scores up. You see what I'm saying? And
absolutely.
For people like you, other people like you who have done served our country.
I do. My children are serving right now. And I have I have a whole veteran community that I'm a part of.
There you go. Would they like some daily pay and some investments?
I'm sure they will.
Boom. Then that's it, right? So you have everything you need. It's just that one component of everything we said, that one component didn't fit you and me, but the rest of it does.
Okay.
Sound good?
Thank you very much. Sounds good.
All right. You're welcome. All right, guys, let's talk about the comp plan. I know why you're here. I know part of the reason you're here. Thank you, Bridget, for your service again. So let me show you all this. Before I show you the comp plan, let me just show you the investment piece. So this is my good friend, Cookie and Charles Ivory. They're doing an amazing job. I can't wait to get the updated pictures. They're building their dream home. Mr. Ivory was actually laid off during COVID. And then guess what? 3 years later, they're building their dream home. How's that possible? Make wealth real. They were smart with their taxes. They were smart with their debt. Their credit score is in 800s. They're getting paid every day. Everything we do with our experts makes your dreams come true. Their land is paid for with cash. They don't have any debt on the land whatsoever. They're leveraging their credit scores to build their dream home and the detachment. It's an incredible, incredible story. I took your questions already. All right, so let me show you this. The compensation plan. Brian, how do we get paid? How do we get paid? How do we get paid? Let me show you how we get paid. Add $100 one time, put that in the comments, not per month. Everything is still the same monthly, $149. Everything is still the same. Add $100 one time, and now you have a business. Now, why is this important? Because everything we've been talking about, the 3 up and 3 down, right? For my friend from California, think it was Brittany who may have missed some of it. Taxes, debt, and expenses go down. Our expert firms and our staff for the past 25 years have been lowering those things. Credit scores, cash flow, and assets go up. We have other firms. So this ain't some guy named Bob, you know what I'm saying, at home trying to answer all y'all's calls. These are each different companies and different strategic partnerships. Credit scores going up, cash flow going up, assets going up. Those are the 6 things in a nutshell that we do initially to help you. I'll show you in a second how we protect those assets with trust funds where you own nothing, but you control everything. And now your children have foundations and a family trust and a business trust. And now we're talking about what wealthy people do every day. We do those things for you as well. That alone is worth the $149 when you can get down to a tax bracket of 0 to 5%. 0 to 5% tax bracket. That means every dollar you make is basically yours. This is what wealthy people do. So if you add $100 one time, you now have a business where you can get on these Zooms, bring people to the Zooms. My top producers, myself, those of us that work together, help you explain it to your people. You see how I answer questions, and we train you during the week and all kinds of cool stuff. Then now you can make money. Here is how you make the money. Every time you introduce somebody to the business and they say, I like this, I'm in. You could have shut up Brian a long time ago, okay? I don't know what else to tell you other than I got people that need to see this. All right, write this down. $50 SB, sponsor bonus. You earn $50. Nothing to write home about, but every time you introduce someone, you earn $50. Now that can go all the way up to $200. Just so you know, that's 50 is the base. I'll show you how to increase it. The next thing you do is called a momentum bonus. For some of you who need some right now money, success loves speed. You need some right now money. 3 people say, yes, I'm in. I like the Zoom. I like the videos. I like everything you're showing me. I need the experts and I need a business. That's $150 in your pocket because you did it within 30 days. So write that down. 150 equals 30 days. 3 people join the business. If they introduce 3 people within 60 days, you earn $450. So now you're at what? $600. That ain't bad. If they introduce 3 people within 90 days, you earn $900. So that's 3 who told 3 who told 3. Basically 1 person every 10 days for a month. 1 person every 10 days says, I'm in. Right? Not your negative aunt, not your drunk uncle, not your negative siblings, not your negative coworkers. You're looking for people like us that are vibrating high and been looking for opportunity. That's called a momentum bonus. Now, how does this work and why is that important? Because now you're also earning $600 a month. Wait, Brian, how? Okay, let's look at it. When you sponsor 3 individuals and they say, I'm in, and 1 person just says, I want to be a customer. I don't want to build the business. I just want to be a customer. We call that 3 and 1. Everybody put that in the notes. 3 and 1. 3 and 1. 3 people in the business, 1 customer. You're now qualified for $5 per day. Nothing to write home about. You're not going to do cartwheels. What it did was it funded your business. You understand? You're making $5 a day. We wanted to give you something where the $5 times 30 equals $150. Now your business is paid for. You see how that works? From the 3 people and the 1 customer, $5 a day. It goes into an escrow account. At the end of the month, that money goes into your account. Your membership is covered. Now everything's profitable. Why is that important? Let me tell you why that's important. When they do the same thing, you now earn $20 a day. That's $600 a month. You can't tell me, it's a person on this Zoom, that $600 a month wouldn't help. $600 a month will help everybody on this Zoom. $20 a day is coming in because you got 12 people on your team. Put that in the comments. 12 equals 600. 12 equals 600. Something else happens. Very special at this level. A $300 per week performance bonus kicks in. Brian, what's that? Well, I'm glad you asked. Every time 6 people join your organization, you earn $300 now. So let's do some math. You got 12 people on your team, you're making $600 a month. Cool. If half of them introduce one, you just made another $300 that week. If the other half introduce one, you just made another $300 that week. Now you got 12 people on your team. Actually, you got 24 people on your team. If a fourth of them introduce one, you just made another $300. Every time your team grows by 6 within a week, you get a performance extra bonus of $300 on top of your $600. You guys can have 12 people on your team, anywhere between 12 and 24, and be earning an extra $1,800. It's nothing out there even close to what we're doing right now. Nutrition is great. I love nutrition companies. Love them. I made millions of dollars in nutrition. Travel is great. Love travel companies. The problem is most people in travel companies can't afford to travel. So I got a problem with that. But in a company where money is the membership and how to improve your finances is what we talk about every day, you can put that parallel to whatever you're doing in life. Veteran, student, mom, dad, engineer, educator, whatever you're doing, your money needs a game plan. And all we're doing is helping people get a game plan with their money. We're giving your dollar bill instructions. It gets better. So every week you get a $300 bonus. What else happens? You also get what's called a daily guarantee. Brian, what's the daily guarantee? Well, I'm glad you asked. As your points, all of us are worth 3 points apiece. As your points continue to grow, so does your daily check. When it was 3 people, which is 9 points, you earn $5 a day. When it was 12 people, which was 36 points, you're earning $20 a day. When it's 36 people, which is 108 points, you're earning $50 a day. Let me stop. I don't care if it took you, Miss Bridget, I don't care if it takes 6 months. If you build a team of 36 and you only knew 3 or 4 or 5 of them, and the other people came from months later, you're now making $1,500 a month. That's $50 per day. On top of the $300 per week, because now that your team is bigger, 6 is starting to come a little more often. Every 6. Guess what else happens? More money, that's all. As your team grows, you go from part-time income to full-time income. We go up to 200 a day, 300 a day, 650 a day, 1,000 a day. So you guys saw my checks earlier, 6,000, 11,000, 14,000. That's because I'm making thousands of dollars a day. At the bank, I was making $900 every 2 weeks with a job, with a Morehouse degree. Every 2 weeks, I was making $987.25. So I knew what my lifestyle would look like. $987, every 2 weeks, $987. I got to budget my $1,900 and stretch it for another month. Now I make that daily from home. And y'all actually looking at me considering $149, $149. I'm just being honest with y'all, man. Like, I'm just gonna get a little more serious with you because I love you. I don't know you, but I care about you more than most people. If they're not telling you the truth, the price of the dollar is dropping. So you're gonna need more dollars just to keep up in 10 years. You think college is gonna be the same? You think groceries gonna be the same? You think gas gonna be the same in 10 years? And if you don't do something different today? This daily check gets as high as $1,500 a day, $3,000 a day, $5,000 a day, $10,000 a day, $15,000 per day. You can earn as much as $15,000 per day in this company. Do me a favor as I come off mute and close this out. Tell me what cities you guys are going to dominate. Where you from? Where y'all from? Where y'all from?
California,
The Georgia's in the house.
This means is whatever city you just shouted out, you can be the person to introduce it to your whole area. Not just your city, your state, your region, your coast. It's going to domino. When people credit scores going up, they tend to tell people about it. When people's debt going down, they tend to talk about it. When people getting paid every day, they tend to run their mouths about it. You pioneering all whole coast and regions. Guess what else happens? Oh, just some more money. Every single day, that text message is coming, showing you what level you on. See, this person went from 5 a day, 5 a day, 5 a day, 5 a day. They got 12 people on their team, 600 a month kicked in. This person went from 200, 200, 200. Bonus kicked in, 300 a day kicking in. That's $9,000 per month. This person was at 500. This was me. Went up to 1,000, 30 grand a month. If I just wake up, 30 grand a month coming in. Some people's whole pension ain't 30 grand a month. If I just wake up, 30 grand a month coming in on top of all these other bonuses. What other bonuses? Well, I tell you, we got more money. Every time a person joins your team, you're earning anywhere from 30 to 150 bucks per person. Brian, what? Yeah. You're still making 50 per person you sponsor. You're still making 150, 450, 900. You guys that are brand new when you get started with the momentum bonus. You're still making a daily check with your points. If you had 12 people, that's 36 points, 600 a month, and you just got started. 36 people, 108 points, 1,500 a month. You just got started. Your team is still small. As your organization grows, you make thousands per day. And then now on the side, we're also paying you 30, 30, 30, 50, 50, 50, 60, 60, 60, 70, 70, 70, 100, 100, 100 every day. Do y'all know that since this bonus kicked in, maybe 2 weeks ago, I've added 4 figures per month extra to my bonuses? Because look, here's how it looks. Shawana say, winning. I saw that in the comments. Here's how it looks. I tell you, I don't have to lie. These are real paychecks, real pay stubs. 30, 30, 30, 50, 100, 30. There's my 1,000 guaranteed every day. 50, 50, 30, 70, 30, 70. Every day, somebody's joining your team. As your organization grows, you're getting 30s and 70s and 50s and 40s and 60s and 30s and 70s every day. I'm going to show you guys at our event. We have an event every quarter, and it's coming up this month. I'm going to show you guys how to maximize and destroy this compensation plan. I'm also going to show you guys how to take the money that you're making, and I'm going to bring in our trust fund expert to show you how to protect the money you're making from lawsuit, from divorce, from the IRS, from people trying to take your assets. How did he protect millions of dollars and have $1 million clients? Normally, you need 10 million liquid to even talk to this gentleman and his mentor about what they do. MWR included his consultation, and then he can set up a meeting with you in a Zoom to see what you need to do to qualify to have a trust fund and have trust fund children. Y'all think Warren Buffett and Donald Trump and Oprah Winfrey and Magic Johnson, a lot of rich people, y'all think they don't have trust funds? You need one too, and you don't have to be rich to get it. These are the things that we teach you. And you still talking about 149. I just want to make sure I understand the dynamic here. So these daily checks are coming every single day as a result of what? Your team expanding. So write down March 24th, 25th, and 26th. The seats are going rapidly. Once it sells out, It sells out. There's nothing I can do about it. The hotel can't hold but so many of us in the big conference room. There's nothing I can do about it. And it is approaching sellout, just to be honest with you. So, and I may be able to take the tables out and we may be able to get a few more people in, but it's approaching sellout. Especially with the word that our Mr. Grant, our trust fund expert, is coming. So if you're in the team already, get registered. GameChangerATL.com is where you get your tickets. If you're brand new, get started tonight. There are only two kinds of people on the Zoom. The person that says, I want to improve my finances, you're what's called a number 2. I want to improve my finances. I don't want to do the $100 upgrade. I don't want to make the daily checks, the bonuses, the weekly checks, the performance bonus, the momentum bonus. I don't need the overrides, none of that. But I do want the expert help. Okay, number 2, that's the 149. Number 1 says, Brian, please, my job ain't paying me what I want. I want to make the daily checks. I want the membership and the passive income and the daily checks and the comp plan. You just pay $100 extra. That's the only difference. The person who invited you is going to give you a link. You're going to fill that link out. Make sure you put down March 24th, 25th, and 26th on your calendar and be in Atlanta at Game Changer. The details are on our website. You can get the website, GameChangerATL.com, and see the details. It's going to sell out. Life-changing information. I'm back tomorrow on my 8:30 schedule, 8:30 Tuesday and 8:30 Wednesday. From here all the way to Game Changer, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern, same Zoom, same password. I'll be back here tomorrow at 8:30. I had a mix-up tonight. I had to speak on a corporate call, so I pushed this one down. But 8:30 is our normal time, tomorrow and Wednesday. Brian, when can we see this again? Tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 Eastern. Same Zoom you're on right now. Bring some people back with you. Get signed up tonight. Let us know if you're a number 2 or a number 1, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night.